Welcome to another Rubber Lil walkthrough. I am back at it. Today we got Final Fantasy 16. It's been a long time since I've played a Final Fantasy game. This should be really dope. One of the more anticipated titles to drop this year. I'm not gonna waste too much time. Let's dive straight into it. Really dope cover art. While this is firing up, I do want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Appreciate the love and support. All the new members, welcome to the Rebel family. Appreciate you guys. All the returning ones, I appreciate you as well. All right, so I did play the demo. So I guess a lot of that data transferred over. But I think I'm gonna start this game like it's brand new. Don't want to skip anything out for you guys. But I did get to play the demo, just a good taste of the game. So far, I did like what I played and experienced. It's more like a movie, a straight action game. Not too much like a turn style type of play that we're used to with Final Fantasy. I know they've been transitioning out of that for a little while. The last Final Fantasy game I played was Part 7, the remake with Integra. Really dope game, but it plays a lot different than that. This is more solo, one controlled type of character. Main storyline is one guy really, so should be pretty dope. Let's dive into it. Keeping everything pretty much the same right here. Don't need any alerts. So there's two different game modes. You could go with the story, which is more story driven. Probably makes the combat aspect a little bit less challenging. This is the more action based, where you get the good story along with a good challenge from your action and fighting difficulty. So I'm gonna go with the action focused. Keep subtitles on for you guys, and everything else is pretty much good to go.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Wow, so they put you right into the action. It's pretty much where the demo was. Pretty dope to me. So these are icons. Right now I'm controlling the more Phoenix looking character. Whoa, dodged too early. Doing good so far. Still dodging a little bit too early.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern!
So we're gonna go through the basic controls. All right, pretty much basic information.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Let's hit the main menu just to see what they got to offer. So I could change my configuration, additional content. All right, so I could check the different options that they have available from my save data. Could swap the gameplay settings, change my camera sensitivity and things like that. Screen brightness, voiceover, subtitles, and my controller layout. So I could change my buttons around if I don't like how this is set up. But everything looks pretty good to me. Let's keep it moving.
Time to move!
We're just in time.
These high blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal,
The King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hroka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
All right, so a lot of story to take in there. I guess we're pretty much in the middle of everything, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna explain exactly what's going on. I should have probably forewarned you guys. This is more for a mature audience, so just bear that in mind.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Dalmex finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
To die here, Wyvern. Move!
Wow, everything's falling apart because of the Titan. Let's get out of here. Oh, man. Really impressed with the graphics. The details in the cutscenes look pretty much the same as you're playing it. Is really awesome graphically. Wow, look at all the action happening around us. This is nuts.
Anytime, Wyvern.
Can't go much faster than this.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
To arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
I did end up doing this in the demo, but let's do it over.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
All right, basic square. Let's see if we could change some moves together. Nice.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
All right, so triangle for flame. Let's do it.
Excellent.
Nice.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
R1 to evade. If I time it perfectly, I could get a nice little parry counter attack.
Nice try. How did you dodge that? I was sure I had you.
That was amazing.
Perfect dodge.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
All right, so I have the Phoenix Shift. It's one of my iconic abilities. Could do it from ranged. All right, let's put this together.
Was it all our shields could move so swiftly? Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Mending your wounds. All right, so at the bottom left of the screen, you should be able to see your consumables. Could help with the HP. There's also some that give you some abilities with the items you use. Pretty dope. You could go into the menus and pretty much assign a directional for any of the items that's in your inventory. Looks good to me. Right now I have access to potions and a high potion. I'll use a regular potion. That's how much HP I get. And a high potion.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
All right. Training's over. It's time to spar.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
So Will's gauge is indicated by the opponent's will to fight. All right. So you break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they are vulnerable. So the will gauge is pretty much the yellow bar. As I land attacks, that bar is starting to go down.
Come on. You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
There it goes, past half. If I take it all the way down, it becomes staggered, which gives me a good window to land a bunch of attacks. Here we go. So once his will is broken, he is staggered. It is a perfect time to chain a lot of moves together. R1 is squares to execute the Rising Flame. It's the most it's a powerful iconic ability. All right, let's put it together. Nice. It took out a great chunk of health. Looks like it takes a while to recover, so I just got to be mindful of that.
My own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Nice, perfect dodge. Got him.
Aye. Bested at last.
It's taken me long enough.
That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true Shield of the Flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you. Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed!
Torgal! Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Sunrise, sunset. All right, if I hit L3, it gives me Animal Instinct, which allows me to locate my destination.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
All right, so I like the environment so far of this game. Gives me a real Game of Thrones vibe.
Get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess calls for on.
Useful items can be found across the realm.
Right you are.
All right, let's keep it moving. The environment and vibe of this area looks really dope. Gives me a real medieval vibe.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur.
Bow to him, you fool! But I say to speak!
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Interesting. Let's head out to the throne room. Double check, make sure there's nothing to really. Let me go get this item real quick.
Getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
A little bit of a detour, but why not? But yeah, so far I like the vibe of this game. A lot of magic
Harvests down again, apparently. This war ends up
used within a medieval vibe. Pretty dope.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
Looks like the little brother is here.
There's Joshua.
Let's see what he got to say.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
All right.
You will put Joshua's comfort and safety before your own. Do you understand? Yes, Your Grace.
Man, those girls are shook. Looks like the queen is a bit hard. Looks like she's a tough one. I may actually cut this video short just so that the first part isn't too long, but I'll be back with the next part really soon. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has tuned in. Appreciate the love and support. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. For Blue, I'm out. Let me catch you guys in the next one. Peace.